is I'm going to use these trading cards, two sets from 1979, and the other one looks like 94, but I can't read. I have to look. What's that say? What's this say? 94. So these are the Skybox. This is the original Topps cards that came out when the movie was there. I don't have the stickers. I just have the cards. And then I have the Skybox widescreen cards, which give me a little bit more to work on. But I'm going to parallel how both of these cards are telling the entire story of this movie. And it's going to be a lot of different episodes, and I'm going to do a piece at a time. So this is just background movie stuff. I have the cards in order, too. So the two sets are going to take us through the movie itself. So part 2 is going to be about the Klingons. Right now, I think I can do just enough about my love for this movie and where we could take it from here. So this is the checklist card for the original Skybox set from 94. This is the checklist card for the 1979 Topps set. And I'm sorry that I do not have the stickers. So there they are. There's the picture card set. 88 cards, 2 stickers. And as well, we want to do the great movie art for this. Love it. I love this movie. Now, in the back of my mind, I still have an idea of creating a book annotation on this movie. But I think this will have to do, because I can work from what's stuck in here and how to break down this movie without just doing a commentary on the movie, because this gives me more time to discuss what I'd like to discuss. I have this poster in the living room. My wife tolerates it. It's very 70s-ish, but I love it. Look at this. This is great. Now, there was maybe in 2017, 2016, there was a limited time where you could get this poster that was kind of spiffy, and I missed that deadline, but that's okay. So what are we learning about Star Trek The Motion Picture? Remember, this is from 94, so we do not have a special director's edition yet. That came in 2001, and only recently, as I'm making this movie right now, as I'm talking, it just came out in 4K Blu-ray. It was streamed on the Paramount Plus and all that. But there it is. This is the initial 79 release. And you can read it here, and then we see the poster again. Okay, and we've got the crew, and we have, back to the original card, we see Toward the Unknown. And the thing about this is with the cards that look like this, I gotta do this. So yeah, let's talk about these uniforms. People are down on the uniforms. I like these uniforms. I don't know what it is about the they work for me, except for the one piece that would be very uncomfortable. But the 2-piece ones, you know, we'll talk about Piercy's Gambata later, obviously. But, you know, so what you got with Chekhov's in, of course, everybody loves the Admiral uniform from TMP. That's a favorite. But what I like about this shot is that we don't see any one pieces. Finally, somebody decided, okay, the one pieces are too much. Even Sulu's over here with the one piece. Now, I don't remember Scotty's leisure suit in the movie itself. But that is something, isn't it? That's in the movie, and you gotta love DeForest Kelley with the ascot. I mean, that doesn't show up in the movie either. But these get a bad rap. Everybody called them pajama-like, and I was never on board with that. I think they're great. It goes with the aesthetic, and I use the word aesthetic too much, I realize, but it goes with the aesthetic of the ship. TMP is about the characters and the ship itself. It is an enclosed movie, which is why it works for me, because it's a movie that you can experience almost at like you're doing a walkthrough of a video game someone else is playing. And I find it immersive in that respect, because we get to see so much of the ship and the sets and get the feeling that we're spending 2.5 hours most of the time just in this ship. And no other Trek movie really takes that much time to do it. Are we ever going to see a TMP again? No. And that's unfortunate, because this was such an immersive movie. It wasn't about action. It was about thinking. It was right between... Well, not right between's the wrong word for it. It's the in-between when we see the influence of 2001, A Space Odyssey, but the movie is coming out of Star Wars, so there's a little bit of both there. Okay, back to the uniforms. Need to get some water. I have to do that after I'm done with this. So we see this is Shatner's one piece. We only see that at the end of the movie. More on that later. Probably Shatner's choice, because no one looked good in that one piece. You know, the colors don't work well with the one piece because of certain, you know, crotch shots that aren't the greatest, that you'd probably see all the time in Next Gen with their season 1 and 2 one pieces, but they're in black, so it's not the biggest issue. And Piercy's Kambata, of course, is a big part of this movie. Specifically that she spends half of it in this wraparound towel right when she gets out of the shower. So that is a testament to Roddenberry's proclivities. And yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that for right now. Got some great books on this that I've referenced before in past ones. I'll put them down here because I can't remember them. I'll bring them down. If I'm going to really explore this movie with cards and cards and cards, well, then that's what I'm just going to do. But this is a great shot. This is my favorite. This is what it's all about right here. What else can I say about it? The soundtrack is awesome. Most of that movie's music. And as I've joked before, seldom is there a time where I'm sitting and I'm watching Star Trek the Motion Picture where I do not fall asleep, and that's okay, because when I had the VHS copy of this that ran for like 146 minutes, it's what I just fell asleep to. Even when I saw this in the theater, not probably the last movie I saw in the theater. You know, they just did the standard Blu-ray at the time, and I fell asleep. And, you know, that's okay too. But I did not fall asleep during the couple times I viewed the special edition Blu-ray. So that made me happy. So the special edition is where it's at. If you've never experienced Star Trek the Motion Picture as the special edition, you need to watch that. So there we go. I have plenty more to say as the topics present themselves, but there is our crew. There is the awesome poster, awesome music. Again, this is just my introduction because I love this movie. Let's just call this part 1 for today, introducing everyone to where these will go and where to take it. And it looks like these 78 cards are going to create a big poster if I put them together. So more with that later. So there we go. Kind of spacey on this, but when we begin with the Klingons, we'll get in a particular direction. Yeah, I'm going to end it now. I feel like I can say more, but there's time for that.